Okay, here we are on our way into Death Valley. We don't know what awaits us here. It doesn't look like much right now, but we're not into Death Valley proper. Who knows what awaits us there? The road is smooth, a little curvy, a little narrow, but a nice trip on a nice day. Death Valley can get really hot. Its record is in 1913 with 134 degrees. Our trip was easy going south on Highway 5, cutting over at Bakersfield, and then entering Death Valley through Father Crowley Point. In a 40-foot RV, the road's pretty easy to drive, as long as you don't have to pass any other 40-foot RVs. Dante's view gives you a great view of the valley. Of course, the valley is so huge, you're still seeing only a little piece. You're high enough it's pretty cool up here, probably 20 degrees cooler than down in the valley. Great place for a motorcycle ride if you're into that thing. Green Valley Road is a dirt road, but it's over 20 miles of flat, easy-going dirt road. It's really beautiful here, but it's really peaceful. We didn't see one other car. It's a place you can drive and be alone. Now here we found a friend by the side of the road looking for a handout. I'm pretty sure he got one from some road workers working nearby having lunch. It was really enjoyable just to step outside of our camp and hear these coyotes howling in the distance. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here? Huh. This road actually goes on many miles further, but it gets more and more treacherous as you go, so we're going to have lunch soon, but not before stopping at this old abandoned talc mine that we found here.
For your lunch?
Very ready for my lunch.
Well, there it is, warming up, hot dogs.
Yeah.
Well, after 50 plus miles of dirt road, plus defeating a Gorn, it is definitely time to head back to some nice, easy, paved road. time to take the 26-mile one-way road to Titus Canyon. There's the road. It's easy to miss from the freeway, so we did, but we doubled back and found it. It starts out really easy, and they call it easy, but as you'll see, it's got some really high, sharp turns. But for now, it's one of the nicer dirt roads. Looks nice, doesn't it? Of course it was just graded and reopened. It's not always going to be this nice. I was fairly nervous about this road because there's some high, twisty, windy spots, but the Jeep handled it really nicely, and the driver did not once careen us off the road. With a name like Death Valley, the place doesn't necessarily seem immediately appealing, but in the right time of year, it's got its own special beauty. In fact, right here is where I figured out the key to happiness is looking around at the gorgeous scenery and not at the plummeting drop below you. A little over halfway to Titus Canyon is the old mining town of Leadfield. It was a lead mine born in 1925, died in 1927. Some people say it was a get-rich-quick scam. Other people say it wasn't, but the real question is, if you look around and you think about where we were, how do you get the lead out? Ubahubi Crater. I wanted a nice shot looking down into it, but it was so windy I didn't want to end up down there myself. At the end of a particularly long, washboardy, sharp rock-strewn road lies Racetrack Playa. Here, the rocks seemed to move, and for a long time, no one knew why. Just recently, they did find out the reason for the movement, but I'm not spoiling the surprise.
It's like little cobblestones, kind of.
Yeah, like cobblestone or a mosaic.
Yeah. Do you think it was worth driving out here?
Totally. Another experience.
That's right. Wow, look at this. Beautiful. So quiet. What do we have here, Rob? Kind of a collision, right?
This person was going straight through a green light. This one, obviously drunk, was weaving along and ran the red light.
Oh man, so he's at fault.
Totally. The track tells the tale. And that guy saw it all.
He saw it all? He's just not going to report it.
Exactly.
Oh, interesting.
That one's towing a trailer, by the way.
He is.
Uh-huh.
Good eye. Guess what?
What?
We're all by ourselves.
We are alone on the Racetrack Playa.
And how many miles is this road? Dirt road?
About 36.
36 miles. Hope the car starts.
Me too. About 5 to 6 miles out of Racetrack Playa. This is a washboard road, or should I say this is a washboard road?